What's going on, everybody? Nobu Akira here, and I did it. I fucking did it. Trust me. Hold on. So, what we are going to do is actually go over how to beat Silver's Rayleigh in OP12. That's exactly what we're about to go through because I think I cracked it. So this deck, as far as Rayleigh has been doing really fucking good. And I would know because a motherfucker pulled him. So he's actually somebody I actually do plan on playing. But it's just with Pluffy, it's like a personal thing. It's like I just wanna participate in some tournaments, big tournaments, win some shit. Just personal. Like he's just my favorite character. But the thing about the Silver's Rayleigh is it's a very specific way that you have to deal with him because off the bat, he's already an unorthodox type of leader. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through his deck, and we're actually gonna go through like a typical deck list. They can vary from from time to time, but generally the core cards of the deck. We're gonna go through it, and I'm gonna break down the actual secret sauce to actually consistently beating this motherfucker because he is crazy. So you got the first leader. You got your leader, Silver's Rayleigh. You cannot have cards with a cost of 5 or greater in your deck according to the rules. So off top, you're working with characters that's 4 or less. Actually, not just characters, all cards. So your whole pool is 4 or less. Activate main. You may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Give up to one of your characters with a base power of 4,000 or less, plus 2,000 power during the turn. So what makes this deck so lethal and so fucked up is that it can spit out a lot of bodies, a lot of like cheap bodies, but each of the bodies minimum can hit you for 5. On average, they hit you for 7, and on the top end, they can hit you for 10 and above. So that's what makes this deck so like fucking dangerous is the fact that not only can I summon actually producing bodies is small, you have the glue to the deck or the crutch of the deck, which is the Monkey D. Luffy. Now let's read him. If you have 2 or more attached Don cards on the field, this character gains plus 2,000 power. His on play is you may reveal 2 event cards from your hand. Play up to 1 red character with a power of 3,000 or less from your hand. Then give up to 1 rested Don to your leader or one of your characters. Now, with this Luffy, he double summons, but it's the shit that he summons off of this is what really makes this deck a threat because it produces fast, it hits pretty decently hard, but it produces fast as fuck. So usually with the Monkey D. Luffy, they work in tandem with your Sanji from OP10, which makes him on his turn 6K, which is already put you at a disadvantage because you have to pitch a 2K just off of a regular swing, which is crazy. So, and the thing is, a lot of this deck, those are the really core cards. But essentially, they're all in support of really this crutch, which is him. So you got your searchers, which is your Namis, your buggies, and your Shakis. Now the thing about the searcher in this deck is that how can I explain it? They all kind of work to your benefit, but they can work against each other. Let me show you. So you got your Namis, which only searches Straw Hat specific. So that means your buggies is chalked, your events is chalked, unless it's a Straw Hat event. But essentially you're breaking a lot of shit. But when you're really just trying to get him. Now the thing with Buggy is if you actually don't have any a lot of events in your hand. He kind of helps replenish that, so you can keep popping on, your leader effects and your other characters' effects and everything like that. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Don't want to lose you guys. So yeah, so that's the thing. So, but he can whiff let's say you get no events, you just whiff the whole 5 hand, and you know what I'm saying. You can't search the Monkey D. Luffy off of him, but his aspect is good because of the whole slash aspect of it. Going against Zoro, OP12, dominating the meta. I get it. So boom, but then you got your Shakuyakus, which is in a sense they're pretty cool. It's just she only specifically summons. I mean, she only specifically searches for events and your Monkey D. Luffy's, which is, what I'm saying, again, whiffable of all your other shit. And then you got your Sanji's, which is a 2K in some cases, but generally you want to use him as just another additional body on the field that can get to 7K before you even pop Silver's Rayleigh's effect. So, boom. And then you have your Monkey D. Luffy's, which is now to me this is a new kind of like a newer addition, because I'm just now starting to see him recently. I don't know, because of the regionals, I believe Bologna and things like that. I'm not sure, but a lot of people are adding him, but there's a reason for it. Again, he can add on his rested when 2 Don is attached. He can attach 2 extra rested Don, making him 7. And on top of that, when 2 Don is attached, he cannot be KO'd by strike type characters, which is a lot of characters. Like especially with my Pluffy is a basically everybody, so except a few. So yeah, then you got your Ball Hancocks, which is just a Sakuyaku. She helps you search for events or Luffy, but essentially, she has the additional effect where you can activate main. You may trash this character, give up to 2 rested Don cards to one of your leader cards or your characters. So additional utility as far as, especially when it comes to helping Luffy. You got your Zoros, which is like that extra pushable body. You got your Killing Killers, which is just a Zoro, but just extra pushable because you can make him 7K. By the point in the battle you summon him, you're able to pop his effect. Now that's like half the battle. The other half is these events that they'll really fuck you up if you don't pay attention to them and exactly understand what the player is trying to do when playing with Rayleigh. So yeah, you got your observation hockey, which is you can attach 1 Don, and instead of the previous searches, you can either get in a red event or you can get up to 1 cost of 3 or greater character card and add it to your hand. That can be pretty much your Zoros on up, which is cool. Like it's cool. But then you got your event cards that are essentially 2K counters. So, which is essentially 2Ks. So you got your Conqueror's Hockeys. Now, the thing what makes this tricky is the fact that you can give either a character or Silver's Rayleigh plus 2K. It's a counter. Or, and you can give them plus 2K. Then you may rest 1 of your Don cards. If you did this, give all of your opponent's characters and leader minus 1,000 power during this turn. And this bitch is stackable. So and what this does, it creates a bigger gap than what you would have needed, because you're already 2K'ing out, but you're also making my power weaker. 1K weaker. Which is crazy. So yeah, so boom. And then you have your armaments, which is just another 2K. On main, you could give one of your leader characters plus 1,000 plus attaching. And then you have your closers. Let's say you have your Gum Gatlin, King Kong Gatlin, and let's read this. It's a 2 cost. Your main, it gives up to one of your leader or character cards plus 3,000 power. If your opponent has a character with 7,000 power or more, give up to one of your opponent's leaders or characters plus 1,000 power for the turn. Essentially giving you plus 4K. Pretty alright. So you got that. And then you have your Gum Gum Mo guns, which is essentially is a removal. If anything, it just makes something weaker. It kind of, the way they use it on my Katakuri to make it so I don't want to block with Katakuri, which, you know, boom. It's understandable. So essentially, now this is what the core of the deck is. So what I did was I actually went to something that people don't really even look at: solo versus self. So essentially, what you're doing is you're basically playing against yourself. Two different decks, you're playing against yourself. But for some reason, I could not figure out a way how to fucking beat Rayleigh. But here's the thing, like, once I actually did this, I actually got into the mind of like your average, you know, Rayleigh player and what essentially they're trying to do. So this is what I came up with. So definitely, whenever you actually pick, so the curve initially, you want, primarily, I don't believe in taking someone's curve just to put them at a disadvantage. I feel like if I play my best game, my best curve, I should be able to beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So essentially, they tell you to take second curve, but the way my deck works is better me taking first. So I got Luffy the P version 2, and then I got my Rayleigh. So boom, we're gonna start. So their whole game plan is filling the board, whittling me down until they can use their closer, which is essentially to never doubt that is power. And I meant to read this, but we're gonna read it right now. You may give up to 2 active Don cards to your Silver's Rayleigh. Your opponent cannot activate blocker if that leader or character attacks during that turn. Counter. Give up to, and it's just a counter, you know, it's a 2K counter. But essentially that activate main, they use that to close it, along with the Gum Gum King Gatlin. They use that to close the games. So essentially the whole goal is to play this whole game while me maintaining his board, and also I'm hitting him every turn as much as I can. So we both get to that point to where we can both go for lethal. The way to avoid his lethal is to actually try my absolute best to stay at 1 life. If I cannot do that, I have to make sure I can counter out of whatever the fuck he's gonna hit me with when it comes to this shit. So boom, let's start it. So essentially what I'm looking for is some type of removal and some type of thing, something to get my momentum going. So I feel like this is cool. I got my Bond Clay, I can ramp. I got my Sanji. Sanji will be more so the dominant star player, MVP of this whole match, because he helps with the removal. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna keep it. Now I'm gonna look at my Rayleigh hand. So essentially what I want is I want a way to have at least 2 events, and I have some searchers, which is cool. They don't, you kind of want Buggy. Buggy would have been cool, but it's still searchers. It's still cool. And I'm going second, so I feel like I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it. All right, so we'll start turn 1. Can't do nothing. Boom. All right, now my Rayleigh turn. Okay, so essentially what I'm doing is I'm playing from the perspective, and I'm not gonna take into account the information that I can visibly see. I'm gonna play as if I cannot see his hand, and I'm gonna play my best. So, and this essentially helped me a lot. That's how I peeped the crack in it. So look, so it's Rayleigh, because I'm 2 of them. So I'm gonna summon. So who do I want primarily? I really want to get Luffy. Events is cool, but I'm really trying to get Luffy. So let me at least get a Shakuyaku. Boom, I can, at least I have the option to either get Luffy or an event. I'm gonna get Luffy. And I'm gonna summon Nami because I want to get my Sanji to help work in tandem with him. So boom, I can't get that. I can pick either them or another Luffy. I'm gonna pick this Luffy because I like his effect. And I'm gonna end my turn. All right, back to Pluffy. I'm gonna use my usual where I ramp up. I'm going to summon Bond Clay, and then from here I also want to produce as many bodies as well. So I'm gonna summon Law, because Law is gonna help me get my bigger bodies, primarily either another Sanji or Luffy in this case. So what I'm gonna do is attack, and usually I like a lot of them. They usually take it. But this time I'm gonna counter because let's just say he's just on it. Like he's not really trying to do that shit. So boom, I'm gonna end turn. All right, now Rayleigh's turn. Gonna draw my Don, and since I drew Sanji OP10, I'm actually gonna play Luffy. Then I'm gonna reveal these two. I confirmed it, then I'm gonna pick Sanji, then I'm gonna add one to Rayleigh. I can't really attack because I can't even use his effect, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attack with 6. This is, boom. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to out of this actually. I'm gonna actually use my Sober Mass Sanjis instead of my Usohachis because I really want to use Usohachi to rest his board and really get rid of them characters. So I'm gonna counter out of that. Can't do much, so then I'm gonna end turn. Alright, now I'm gonna draw. I'm at 7. The goal is to check. The goal is to essentially use my, what's the name? So this is what I'm gonna do. Always, I'm gonna get rid of this Monkey D. Luffy. So, bing. I'm going to. I'm actually, okay. Now I'm learning this. I'm kind of learning a new strategy to it. My thing is, okay, do I want to guarantee his kill and then go for the 5? Or do I want to make you burn some shit and then go for the 7? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that he dies. And then I'm going to attack for 5. Let's just say most likely he'll take it. Okay, so even though I was at 7, I did have the ability to ramp, but there's no reason for me to ramp. So I already, because their goal was to summon Sanji, get rid of his Luffy, and then now these characters, Sanji, Nami, and Shakuyaku, those are going to be his offense. That's going to be his offense on his turn. So whether he attacks with him, whatever he does, I know for sure these cards are going to get rested. So I'm going to chill. So I don't need to ramp. I'm going to end my turn and pass it on to you. Okay, now it's the Rayleigh. I just lost my Luffy, but it's cool because I got my Sanji. So I'm at 6-9. Okay, so I do want to put some aggression. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate my searcher, which is this observation hockey. Gonna attach it, and I'm going to I can either get someone a 3 cost or more. I'm gonna pick my Sanji. Okay, now I have 5 to work with. I'm most likely gonna summon my Now, okay. As far as Sanji, the biggest threat to me right now, well, as far as my Rayleigh, the biggest threat to me right now would be this Sanji. Sanji Bon Clay. I can go for Sanji, but okay, I'm at 6. Let's say I do this. Let's say I'm gonna summon Zoro. I'm gonna really try to kill your Sanji. This is what I'll do. I'll reveal 2. I confirmed it. I'm gonna boost my Sanji. Then I'm going to I'm gonna attach 1. I'm gonna swing at your him for 9. He doesn't know is I have a Gum Gum Jet Gatling and a Bon Clay I don't need. Because Bon Clay doesn't really work against his deck because the body's just low until you raise them. So, counter out of that. Okay, now what he's going to do is most likely attack me with 7. Okay, so since I know, since I'm Rayleigh, do I go for life or do I go for? I guess I can go for life because I'm gonna give up on the Sanji. I'd rather just start hitting you. Do that. I'm actually gonna activate it. I'm gonna activate the trigger, and then I'm gonna summon sort of. Attack for 5. Gonna 2K out of that. I did boom. It's pretty much all I can do. So, boom. Draw, bing. Okay. So now I'm going to. How do I want to do this? It's actually cool. So now what the thing is, I'm denying him. Like I'm denying the Rayleigh pure domination, like pure aggression and pure domination. It's like I'm taking some shits, I'm counter around some shits, and the way my deck is set up, I just so happen to have enough counter to actually counter around the shit. So these usually get away scot-free. So now, what my primary focus is, clear as many characters as I can, and then ensure that I hit him for the turn. Yep. Yep, ensuring that I hit him for the turn. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack. What's the one? Okay, I'm gonna attack. Actually, no. The order I'm gonna attack in is Zoro, and then Zoro, and then Sanji, because I don't want him to get that value of him drawing a card. So what I'm gonna do is this. So what I feel he'll do, he already knows these two is chalk, so I think he'll let him go because he wants to keep summoning bodies. I think he'll be chalked, and then I'll hit him for 5. Same thing, because he wants to draw. And then now I'm gonna summon my Luffy. Yep. Guaranteed I hit him for the turn. So, boom. Let him draw. And then I don't want to ramp because I want to keep as much life as I can. So I'll end, and then withdraw. Okay, now I'm Rayleigh again. So boom. Gonna draw my time. Now I'm at 8. Okay. What the fuck do I need? I need my fucking Monkey D. Luffy ASAP. So I'm gonna summon Boa. And that shit is nowhere near. And I'm gonna take Conqueror's Hockey just in case. Okay, got 6 down to work with. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? None of them have rush. Do I need any more events? I don't need more events. I want to save 1 left over for my Conqueror's Hockey. So I got 5 to work with. Check. All right, I'm gonna summon Bing. Do that. Confirm. And I'm gonna add 1 for my girl. This is showing me, okay, I'm gonna at least counter out of 1 because he can only attack with these 3 people. That's... Oh, okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is what I do. So then we'll do that. So then I'll let him trick me. So I'll have him use Boa. Give me 2. And then I'll have 1. So remember, he wants to use his what's his name. Do I go for life or do I go for me? See, I only got 2 cards in my hand. I would go for Sanji just to make me use it. Counter out of that. And then, yeah, I win my turn. Just on the rebound. Draw. Do that. First, I would attack with Trafalgar Law. I wouldn't use Conquerors yet. I would let her go. No. And I would attack. I would use Conquerors to get this. And then yeah, and I rest that, make everybody that. So now all I gotta deal with is 6 and 9 coming my way. Yep, 6 and 9 coming my way. So what I would do is I would attach 1 to him because I want to attack at least 2 above. We do that. I don't have a lot of counter. I'll take it. Okay, cool. I got the counter. Then I would attack 9. That one I'll take. Trigger. Then I will play Katakura. That way, just so I have a defense. Look at that. I got defense. I got a board. I got life. That's what I'm saying. This is like a real. This is the position you want to be in my turn. Just that. Everyone else is down bound. All right, Rayleigh. It's my 10 down play. I'm at 10. I'm at 10 now. We turn. So boom. What I'm gonna try to do is I can't go for game, so I would try to go for your board. Okay, how would I do this? Some them, some him. I can only get 3 or higher or an event. I'll do that. I gotta try to get rid of something. So I would do this. I would. I got no conquerors. Okay. I would definitely do this though. Do that. Bang, kill him. Okay. There. I'll take it. Do this. Bing. Confirm. Add that. Attack with 8. I had to take it. And he would end his turn. And then boom. Now this is what I mean. Like, see how we both were whittling each other down. Now it's that turn where we both have to go for the gusto. Like this is it. This is my last shit. This is his last shit. Whoever overcomes this shit is the winner. So boom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack. What I usually like to do is I attack overwhelmingly. Do I want? So yeah. So what I would do is do this. Attack 11. And most likely, can he counter out of this? I think he can. So let's say boom. And what I'll do is pretty petty. Usually I would attack 9. Takes. Then trigger. Then what I do is just stack it up. Eight, attack 13. Don't got it. GG's. Now essentially this is how it goes. Like it's what you do is you maintain his offense and then you keep hitting him every turn till you keep whittling him down until you get to that point to where, okay, now it's lethal. Now it's game. I already got my board. Because what you're summoning shit that's just stronger. You can't really fuck with it all like that. Because he doesn't, by the time you summon it, as far as purple Pluffy, it's the faster you summoning your shit, he doesn't have enough Don to even really compete with it. Because it's still in his early phases. Like, even though his game is an early game based type deck, he can't really, it's overwhelming for him. So, yeah, so what we're going to do now is take it to actual real matches. Fuck playing myself. Let's show the people. What's really going on. Alright, cool. Fuck. Should take a minute. Alright. I'm gonna mulligan because I want my Sanji. There we go. This is perfect. Alright. Gonna end. Bam. So he whiffed. I hate to see it. Go for life. Like I said, he'll take it. Yup, he'll take it. So he didn't have his Luffy, so that's pretty good. I think I'll take this though. Oh, okay. Yeah, attach a Don. Oh, he's beefing her up. Okay. Alright, now one of these I gotta take. once we Sanji can punch him. But what we actually want to do is, like I said, we don't need to ramp. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Snap. See, now he's contemplating on whether he wants to. Yeah. And we're gonna hit him again. Essentially, we'll just keep doing that pretty much the whole game. All right, I'll accept it. Probably gonna summon his Luffy. We're gonna do this. Call her. Oh. He tried it. That's great. Alright. I'll give him that. He tried it. We're gonna do. He must be limited on Z resources. Entire. Yep. We're gonna do that. Add one. Bam. So he's at 8 done. Curious what his hand is. Alright. Still like this. Got another Sanji. God damn it. I think I want to save him though. Saving my Sanji for whenever he summons next turn. Might be able to go for game. Let's do 2, 9. Whole time we whittle him down, and I don't think he can really do much. He can hit me, but yeah, he would. Like, even if he summons Zoro, it wouldn't really. Like, I'll just block that and just take the other hit. That's why you have to be at 1. That's why being at 1 is so important. Because he can't use. Where's that cheating card at? See, okay, yeah. Yeah. I'll just block and then block. And he can go wherever. But, yeah. Yeah, you can have my gotta carry. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Cause it's GG's, my boy. GG's, my guy. Damn. He had it. Wow. And that's how you do it, man. That's how you know what I'm saying? It's just slight, you know? It's just slight. You know, once you get it, you know, you just get it, yeah. But, yeah, essentially that's how you do it. Yeah, essentially that's just how you do it. So, with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. This is I'll make this part 2 of the series because we're still training. But I definitely want to make this like a legit how to beat, because he's really not that hard once you understand that. Zoro's next, but to me, I already figured it out. So Zoro was never an issue when I made the list. But yeah, man, so it was like I said, man. Let me go back to him. pretty solid standard, you know, little list. But yeah, now that we know what to do, bro, like this shit, I'm bringing that chip home. So again, thank y'all tuning in. Nobu Akira, I'm out.